The next common fault that I want to address is upper body aggressiveness. When a guy gets to his front side, it's very, as we discussed a while ago, getting to your front side can be an upper body aggressive. Not being able to retain the weight over the back side in that secondary phase of balance and allowing that heel to hip to head relationship in that glide, but that you go with the upper body going with the lower half and getting to the front side early. Upper body aggressiveness is also in the fact that when you do try to get more extension, or you're forcing yourself to reach further out to the target, you can be upper body aggressive. And a good indication of upper body aggressiveness is to see it with your own eye, is to see the young man in his release point. As they fire, there'll be more movement with their upper body than there is with that lower half. It's like the upper body dictates the throw and the lower half is just going along for the ride. So as the upper body goes, you will see this at release, you'll see this great distance that occurs between the knees as a result of being upper body aggressiveness. Taking your head out, seeing that distance between the knees will give you a direct indication that your pitcher is being upper body aggressive. One of the culprits to this is the new fad of towel drills. Just a short story in the fact that I ran across a young man who had this same problem, came to me and told me that he did this towel drill over and over and over. I used to do a similar drill that we used a rope and a chair. We set the chair approximately 2 feet out in front of the stride foot, and we would go out and hit the chair with our rope. I found that this drill did more harm than it did good. Our thoughts were that we got more extension to the plate, which we did, but we lost a direct advantage of using our lower half to work in unison with our upper half in that backside delivery. What I also found is pitchers that are upper body aggressive do not necessarily get the same extension as guys who are optimal in their balance. When they fire their back hip, back shoulder, and they get out, they actually get more extension to the plate. They get their release point closer to the plate when the body is balanced and in unison. Right here I'm going to have Sean show you one of the towel drills that is not something that I recommend because it doesn't promote balance through the delivery. And the drill that this young man showed me when we did this is that we found, he said, he found his stride foot plant area. So Sean, if you can go out and just throw a pitch. From his stride foot area, okay, thank you, Sean. From his stride foot area, they went 5 paces, or not paces, but 5 toe to toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. They turned and held their glove at waist height, and they asked the individual to reach out and slap the towel against the glove. As you can see, as Sean does this, he may be able to get to reach out, but what is causing him to reach out, and especially at this lower area, it's going to be his upper body, and he's going to be what we call upper body aggressive, and he's going to be diving with his head. This puts your arm in a very vulnerable position because if your head gets in front of your arm, it forces your release point back, and it forces that elbow back, causing more stress into that shoulder and elbow region. So if you can go out and hit the glove, just throw a normal pitch and get out here. Okay, you missed. So you need a little more extension and get it out here. So reach. This is very tough for Sean because Sean does have a very good delivery. It's very, very solid in its approach. So for him to want to reach out with his hand and get here, he really has to dive with his head. And it's something that he doesn't want to do. Secondly, the area in which the glove is, like I stated earlier, causes him to reach further out. And as a result of reaching further out, he becomes upper body aggressive. Well, we don't release a ball from this area. So why do we want to reach out further into this area?